Today's video is going to be part of a series of videos I'm going to put together basically to take you from A to Z on buying a house and all of the steps that are involved, so that hopefully this will help any of my buyers that I work with. And I'll zip over one of these clips depending on what part of the process you're in. So first part is going to be basically, what's the first thing you do when you decide that you're ready to buy a house and you've already selected your realtor? What's the first thing that you should do? Well, if you were to come in and talk to me about it and we met for the first time, the absolute first thing you have to do, if you didn't do it already, is to go and talk to a local lender about a mortgage. So why is that so important? Because you really can't start your search for a property, whether it's a home, a piece of land, an investment property, until you know what your price parameters are, until you know exactly how much you're able to spend and what would work for your budget. By going to a mortgage lender, and again, I always recommend try to stay local and choose somebody that hopefully I've recommended or your buyer's agent has recommended. And you'll go in and sit with them and they'll ask you for various documents, and then they will usually within several days be able to give you your what's called a pre-approval, and that will tell you what your budget is going to be. The second reason that it's so important to have a pre-approval is because when it comes time to write the offer, you have to have that pre-approval with the offer, because that shows the owner that you're in a position to buy a home. Otherwise, really, the offer is not worth a whole lot if you don't have a pre-approval with it. And it also might, if let's say there's another buyer bidding on the same property, it would probably give you a leg up if the other buyer didn't have that pre-approval yet. And you might just get that house over the other buyer because you had your pre-approval and they didn't. So that is step one on the process of buying a house. I hope you found this clip helpful. I didn't put any of my silly jokes in it, so I guess this was a more serious one today. But I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks. Again, this is Tanya Shepherdson with Berkshire House Hunters. Have a great night.